Alright, my next figure I'm going to review is not Black Widow, but All-Star Superman from the DC Universe Classics collection. Now this figure is the same sculpt as the New 52 Superman, just that one has a metallic red and blue paint job, whereas this is more of your standard DC Universe Classics look, I guess. Just your standard blue and red with your yellow and black S on the back. Yeah, so it has the basic DC Universe Classic packaging that we've come to love and hate over the past few years. Yeah, I'd like to see more character-driven packaging, but it's not too bad. It has like the big orange and yellow starburst pattern in the back with some of his other Justice Leaguers bouncing around back there. Then it has a bio on the back, a little picture of the figure. Says go to mattycollector.com, where you absolutely positively can't find anything to buy except for a bunch of He-Man stuff that nobody wants because they already have it. Shows some of their figures from the series. This Superman, and there's the Batman, the Red Robin, and the Superboy Prime, which Robin and Superboy, I never saw those in the store, but they weren't anything I was looking for really anyway. I probably would have got the Red Robin if I'd seen him, but whatever. So let's pop this guy's packaging and check him out. Yeah, he's partially open. Alright. And here is Superman out of the packaging. Now his arms have that weird, no, we can't do a full 90-degree bend thing going on, which I think we just bend a little bit more, you could actually get his hands on his hip pose kind of going on there, but it's alright. It's got the standard of flexi style cape, the straight across cut. Has the S on there, which of course the black doesn't go all the way around. It just stops right there. It's like what you see is what you get. You don't get anything tucked into the creases, which is fine because of the mold and how difficult it would have been to paint that. That's fine. That's acceptable. You know, it's on his back, and at least they put it on there. Yeah, I'm using the good old Mattel flight stand there. That typically I have my what's his name, Spectre on, which used to actually hold up a AT-ST before I fixed it the other day, and I really should have videotaped that. There's my Spectre that is normally on there, but move him to the side. Alright, Superman. Used to like watching Superman on the Super Friends show way back when he was voiced by the dearly departed Danny Dark, who did Superman back on the Super Friends show, you know, when they used to say stuff like, later, at the Hall of Justice, well, there's the Superman that they had, and that's really where I saw Superman at. Never really had any comics. Didn't get to see the 79 Superman until probably after 80. Probably after it came out on HBO, I think is when I finally saw it at my aunt and uncle's house. Yeah, it's my first experience with Superman, was a Super Friend. So I'm kind of like, I gravitate towards that version of Superman. And then in the 90s, of course, I picked up some of the comics prior to the death and all that. You know, I had no idea that was coming, and then got that. But yeah, you know, wasn't a huge Superman fan. I know Stu Murray's heart is breaking right now, but here we go. DC Universe Classics figure, based somewhat on the New 52 reimagining, I guess. Now most of them have like a real armored look to them, and his is really subdued. If you look closely, you can see like there's little lines here and there that kind of fall under that armored kind of look that so a lot of the Bat figures have, especially since the Arkham Asylum game came out. But his are really subdued. They don't really jump out at you and all that. I can't remember if the metallic version, if they really jump out at you or not. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He has like red around his collar there. Red on his wrist. That's pretty neat, you know. This is the no underwear version of Superman, which normally you would have like some red underwear on, but he has a red belt, replacing his classic yellow belt. Yeah, he has like the normal range of articulation, has like the ball type head that doesn't really go up and down all that much, which is a shame because you can't really get any good flying poses. But I guess he's got to keep his eye on Metropolis somehow, so not too bad. I don't really have these guys, you know, flying around too much anymore. He does have a was it a ball swivel shoulder, has a swivel bicep, single point that doesn't quite bend enough elbow, swivel wrist, swivel waist, ab crunch, which it's not, it doesn't have a huge range of motion. I don't know if there's a stop in there, if it's a sculpt stopping, I can't really tell. But I mean, can bend back and he can bend forward a little bit. His forward isn't all that much. He's not really doing crunches. He's barely doing a crunch. And you got the and I always love these, the DC Universe Classic style hips, which they really worked really well with most sculpts. And he's got a thigh cut swivel, single point knee, which you know, I don't mind single points, just that I wish they would do them deeper, you know. No other swivels, but he does have a pivot type ankle here. No rocker motion, just a straight pivot. And he's actually a really good solid figure. I mean, out of a lot of the figures I've purchased lately, you know, usually you're really let down by, you know, one aspect or the other. Like they can't get in their signature pose, which you can kind of get in there, you know. You can kind of do it, you know. Not as high as I'd like it, but not bad. You can still do it. Colors are good. The paint's good. The camera's positioned too high. And probably too close. Here, it's my new, not really new, but my background there that I set up. But yeah, he's actually a solid figure. I mean, everything on him works. Looks really good. Yeah, no crazy paint apps. Looking to see if he's got blue in his hair. He does have the blue highlights in his hair already painted in, but they're really subtle. So they kind of look kind of natural, especially when you don't know wearing your glasses like I am. I'm not wearing my glasses right now, so it looks like it's a regular highlight. His eyes aren't wonky or anything. I mean, I don't know. It's really good. Of course, I did dug through like 3 or 4 of these figures before I got this one, but you know, that's how I am. Yeah, not much more to say about this guy. Let me stick him next to the Batman that I got. Ta-da! And here's with the Batman from the same series. And you hear my 2-year-old quietly thumping up the stairs. Hey, buddy. Look at that. Who's that with Superman? Is that Batman? Who's that? Who's that? Is that Batman? Is that Batman? You want to play with him? You want to play with him? Well, what's his name? Batman. Say Batman. Can you say Batman? Yeah, of course he's not going to do it on camera. I'll turn the camera off and I'll say it 10 times in a row. But yeah, it looks really good. Scales good with the guys. Let me grab the other Superman from the DCU Classics that I have.
Daddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Batman.
Yeah, that's Batman now, huh? And there's the other Batman. This one has a darker blue. I'd like to see this one in that blue, and that would have been more of a Super Friends kind of color.
His shoes.
Yep. That's where his shoes go. That's right, on the stand. But there you go.
Batman.
Definitely not bad. Looks good with other figures. And you know what? I'd give this guy a 10 out of 10. I really like this guy. Good solid figure. Good solid paint. I mean, I'm not giving the character design a 10, but I think it looks good for an updated Superman. Not bad. So, you know, if you find one, get one. I'd even get the metallic one. I haven't looked at mine that closely to check out the paint. But, you know, if the paint looks good, it's the same sculpt, so don't see why not. Yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for,
10?
That's right. Isn't that crazy? 10.
10.
For the DC Universe Classics All-Stars Superman. That's right. Batman's pretty cool too, though, huh? Alright, cool. Alright. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Alright, let's just give these guys a Superman a quick 360 comparison. Starting at the top. Now he has a little bit more the blue highlight on there. Different head sculpt, of course. Different sculpt altogether. I don't think there's anything reused. Not even his feet, because his feet have the little armor lines in it and stuff. If it didn't, they probably would have reused these same feet, you know, again, forever, for like infinity. This one has a lot more dust on it because he's been on the shelf forever and haven't cleaned in a while. At least that part of the shelf. But yeah, like the S's are a little bit different. He has the low across the collarbone neckline. He has like the near turtleneck with the red on top. He has the yellow belt and the trunks. He just has the red belt there. Now they both sport the mid-calf boot, which is pretty neat. On the back side there, they both got red capes, whereas he has the yellow with the black outline. He just has the black outline filled in. Yeah, and that's it. So there you go. One of the few figures that I give a 10 out of 10 for. The only thing I could knock off for would be price, but since I got them on sale, or with a coupon, because that's the only way I buy classics anymore, is if they're on sale or with a coupon. So there you go. There you have it. Superman and Superman from the DC Universe Classics line. Good old classics and new 52-ish.
Oh,